Welcome to the 17th session of Management Accounting, 5th semester of BBA, Bangalore University. In this 17th session, we are going to discuss the profitability ratios. Recap of previous class. In the previous session, we discussed solvency ratios concept and problem. Profitability ratios concept and problems. Profitability ratios are calculated to measure the efficiency of business. Profitability of a business may be measured in two ways, and they are profitability in relation to sales and profitability in relation to investment. Profitability ratios include gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, operating ratio and expenses ratio, return on investment, return on equity, earning per share, dividend payout ratio, dividend yield ratio, and price earning ratio. So let's discuss one problem. So profit and loss account of Greenwell Limited given below. So we have the P&L account here. On the debit side, we have opening stock 2 lakh, purchases 12 lakh, administration expenses 1,20,000, selling expenses 80,000, financial expenses 40,000, loss on sale of assets 5,000, and net profit 2,79,000. So the total data side will be 19,24,000. On the credit side, we have sales of rupees 16 lakh, closing stock of rupees 3,20,000, and dividend of rupees 4,000. So the total credit column is also 19,24,000, and we need to calculate the general profitability ratios. So let's go for the solution. It is appropriate to redraft the P&L account given before calculating profitable ratios. First we have to do another P&L account here. So just put the P&L account format, that is particulars amount, and debit and credit side. On the debit side, first and foremost we need to take the opening stock, that is 2 lakh, and purchases 12 lakh. On the credit side, we need to take sales. By sales 16 lakh and closing stock 3,20,000. So the credit side is more, that is 16 lakh plus 3,20,000, 19,20,000. So from that 19,20,000 you need to less opening stock 2 lakh and purchases 12 lakh. So the balancing figure 5,20,000 will be the gross profit. So you carried down the gross profit, and next you have to brought down that gross profit to the credit side. So by gross profit brought down 5,20,000. So let's come back again to debit side. Here we need to take the expenses, that is to administration expenses 1,20,000 and selling expenses 80,000. So credit side is more, that is 5,20,000. So from that 5,20,000 you need to less 1,20,000 administration expenses and selling expenses 80,000. So the balance will be 3,80,000. That one will be called as a operating profit. So operating profit carried down 3,20,000. You just brought down that to the credit side, that is 3,20,000. So again on the debit side you need to take financial expenses. To financial expenses 40,000, and to loss on sale of assets the another expenses 5,000. So on the credit side, dividend, we need to pay the dividend. So by dividend 4,000. So credit column is more, that is 3,24,000. So from that 3,24,000, when you minus 40,000 and 5,000, so the balance will be 2,79,000. That one is called as net profit. So by doing this P&L account, we calculated three profit, that is gross profit, operating profit, and net profit. These are very essential to find out the profitability ratios. First one, gross profit ratio. The formula is gross profit divided by net sales into 100. We already calculated the gross profit, that is 5,20,000. Net sales is 16 lakh into 100. So the gross profit ratio will be 32.5%. The next one, net profit ratio. Net profit also we calculated. Net profit is 2,79,000 and net sales is 16 lakh into 100. So the net profit ratio will be 17.44%. The next one, operating profit ratio. Operating profit divided by net sales into 100. Operating profit is 3,20,000. net sales is 16 lakh into 100, so the 20% is operating profit ratio. The next one, operating ratio, cost of sales divided by net sales into 100. Cost of sales is 12 lakh 80,000 and net sales is 16 lakhs into 100, so the operating ratio is 80%. Thank you. Have a nice day.